everyone, and welcome back to FTB Plexiglass Mountain. And I will say, just before I ran up here and I was like just looking around to see what we were going to do, and just seeing our new farm that we built and it not looking as horrific as it did before, it made me feel good. So I think it was a good move. We spent probably longer than we should have building the thing. It's quite a simple contraption, but it's good that we did it. I think it's very rewarding. So this episode, I would like to kind of tackle a few things. My original plan was to set up some sort of teleporting. But I guess I don't really know why. You know what I mean? Like, why do I need to teleport? Our base is pretty compact. I know it's spread out a little bit, but like, it's not that bad. I think the main issue we have still is just access to our system. Assuming I have the grid on me, I should be able to open it. Assuming the system's online? It's online. Maybe is the server just extra laggy today or something? Oh yeah, it might be. Alright, I sorted it out. Oddly enough, over here at Crypto Space, sometimes in Crash Utilities, which opens with Control U, there'll be 1,000 Pneumaticraft drones apparently on the map, and they all say that they're here, but I teleport there and like I guess they'll despawn or something. But that seems to be a constant issue. It's happened another time before, and whenever I see someone talking about lag, I'm assuming that's the culprit. So I'm not sure what the deal is there, but I guess our system opens again, which is good. So I guess we can work on increasing the range, but once again, that shouldn't be that big of a hassle. It's going to need more power, which reminds me, have we even solved this? We sort of have. We've solved it in that it's full. I'm skeptical as to whether that's actually solved though. What I could do to test this is I could order some more redstone. So what do we have? We have a 4 times block. So I think I can order about 7,000 of this. Yep, and it'll use up one of the blocks and I guess try to craft the thing. Will it? Or maybe it won't. Oh, and as you can see, the system almost instantly turns off. Not because this guy's out of power, but I guess because this block charger just can't provide the power that this guy needs per tick. Which I guess we could attempt to solve with like a quick laser. Now what I could do is if I hop... Oh, this one might be difficult. Maybe if I open this guy, go in here and just cancel this thing. There we go. Alright, it's cancelled, which means we can use the machine again. I'll just quickly grab a node and hook that up. I might set up teleporting just for the sake of setting up teleporting. You know what I mean? And I guess I mean, as nice as this Hearthstone is, it's pretty good. I keep wanting to like make an excuse for why I need to set up teleporting. But I'll be honest, I really just don't. You know, like this thing is pretty good. It's slow to charge, sure. But it's not like, it's really not that bad. I'd be complaining for no reason, to be honest, if I were to complain about that. Either way, I don't know. I'll set this thing up and then I'll figure out what we're gonna do. What do I need? I require the wrench. Alright, but now if I order 7,000 redstone, it should use a lot of power again, but this time it should be able to pull all that power out a lot more reliably. And it doesn't seem to care. Now, there's 2 reasons why it doesn't care. One is that there's quite a bit of a buffer in not only those machines, but like all of these machines have quite a bit of a buffer. You know what I mean? But hey, it's still pretty good. I can't fault it. But why was it empty the other day? Is it genuinely just that like these guys have caught up and they're doing good now? It must be. What a messy start to the video. I apologize, guys, but listen, it's fine. I'll tell you what. Let me rethink what we're gonna do. You know what we should do? We should increase the storage of this because I think it's all full of redstone, which it's someone's fault. We can solve that too. Hold on. Look, that thing filled up instantly, I'm pretty sure. Let's get an exporter. Sorry, I've created my own messes. Let's try to create one of these exporters. We'll need acceleration cards, which shouldn't be too bad. How many acceleration cards? If you hover over them, it tells you. Import export can take 4, so we're gonna grab 4 of these guys. Order that. These guys are suspiciously fast. Or at least they were when I ordered them the other day. They do appear to be a bit slower this time, but I don't know. Seems to be fine, I guess. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to come over here to this guy. And essentially I want to fill him up with all the stuff and things. Now, currently I think he's actually entangled. So, and I think he's this guy here. Yeah, netherite backpack. So I kind of want to loop around this side and see if we've got some cables to connect him together. And we're going to be exporting in redstone. And we're going to fill that up with acceleration cards. And so then that should hopefully, as you can already see, clear up all these guys of the redstone that's in them. I was going to say it should be pretty fast. And yet, well, here we are. How are we looking? What has it done? Has it done anything? We've got 48,000. And the number's not going any higher. Okay. Sure. Exporter. Redstone. Acceleration cards. All of these guys lit up as if I did something good, but then nothing really happened. Alright, well that didn't work, but that's fine. I'm sure we can figure out a different way. I'm going to try to make like a bit of a buffer system. Hopefully, can I actually put this stuff away now? Okay, phew. And how am I going to pull that one off? We probably don't need a crate. We could probably just use a good old-fashioned chest. Just to, I guess, save us some resources. So we'll output the stuff into a chest, which is probably also going to be done through an entangled block. So we'll grab one of those up. And then we will export it using a pipe. You know what? I think we can use the pipe that's already there. So to pull this one off, it should be pretty easy. I'm just sort of trying to figure out the best spot to put it. It's only going to be temporary, I say. So we'll leave it here for now. And that should work. So we'll go here. Pretty much the exact same thing we just had. Only this time it'll magically work. I'm hoping. So over here, this is going to exist. And that should attach. Yep, beautiful. And then we're going to grab the configurator and set this guy up to extract. And then the icing on the cake is going to be that I just entangle this guy. Oh no, other way around. Entangle this guy here. And so in the perfect world, he fills up with redstone. Yeah, like that. And then the redstone gets taken out and goes in here. And this number goes up, as we can see. Now, oddly enough, as you can potentially tell, I think we've created an infinite loop. And that's why nothing was happening before. That makes sense. Okay, hold on. I've picked up what is being put down. Yeah. I've picked it up perfectly. Okay. I apologize. What we need to do is the priority of this entire drive needs to be higher than that. Or in other words, this needs to be a lower priority. So lower priority first for extraction. Higher priority first for insertion. So I guess we want higher. So we'll set this guy to 1. And so now it should work. Because now it should prioritize pulling stuff out of these first. And as you can see, the amount of redstone that's going down. Okay. Problem solved. It took us a little bit of thinking. A little bit more than I'd like to admit. But we did pull it off. And so that'll happen. There we go. It looks like it does about a stack at a time. Maybe even more. But, yeah, it'll happen. It is awfully slow, isn't it? Alright, whatever. Okay, so, what I thought I'd do is maybe we would work towards getting that creative upgrade, right? For the drawers. Now, one of the ingredients is one type of dreamwood, right? It doesn't have to be like a specific type, but just as long as it's dreamwood log, right? In order to get that, I sort of chased it down. You've got to set up an Alvin Gateway core and put in some living wood. Living wood you get from a normal log and a pure daisy. That's pretty easy to do. The Alvin Gateway core needs some terra steel and some more living wood. Living wood's easy. The terra steel's a little bit trickier. This stuff you get from an ingot, which you get from a terrestrial agglomeration plate, which is this guy here. Sure, and you put like some mana stuff in. The mana stuff's pretty cheap. You just throw it into a mana pool. That sounds like gibberish at the moment if you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's easy, is my point. Now, the terrestrial agglomeration plate, it needs runes, right? And so I was thinking, okay, we could manually make these runes, right? Placing each ingredient on, sure, right? But if we ever want to do stuff in the future for Botania, it'd be nice if we had it automated. The problem is, it's a painful process because for whatever reason... Actually, you know what? It might not be as painful, but the point I was trying to make, and oh, we look like we're lagging again, is that I can't paste recipes in here for whatever reason. Like if I click on the rune, In the olden days, you click this and it puts all the ingredients here in the output. It doesn't do that. So what I think I would have to do is bookmark the actual thing like this, and then I can manually drag the stuff across. That's not that bad. I can do that. I can work with that. All right. So, Botania time. Now, Botania sort of works with plants, well, flowers specifically, so it would make sense to have it near the farm. The downside is, of course, going to be distance, I guess, if we actually have our base over there and I want to build more in this direction. Two options again. One is I just increase the range on that connecty thing, or we set up teleporters, which I already mentioned I wanted to do. So, what do we think? What's the play here? I also don't really know where we're going to do it. We could do it over here. This is a nice area. It's, you know, flowery and whatnot. We can set up Botania here. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll break that. Now I've got nice and clear land. And I'll try and figure out what we've got to do first. How does that sound? Okay, crisis averted. Wee wee wawa is over. I restarted my game with the VPN running, and as you can see, things are working again. Okay, wonderful. So, how do we begin with Botania? Well, first thing is the runes. What do we need from them? We're going to need mana steel and mana powder. That's sort of like a little ingredient we need. This stuff is made by putting iron in a mana pool that has mana in it. So a mana pool is made from living rock. And living rock is made from a pure daisy. And a pure daisy is made from a petal apothecary and some white petals. So, question of the day is, can we make this stuff? The petal apothecary we can. We've got some red petals that it used. In terms of white petals, we've got white flowers. We don't have white petals. And it's a bit of a problem because we need white petals. We genuinely do. We need a mystical white flower. Now, we could try to grow this stuff. That could be pretty cool. How expensive are we talking in the seed department? Oh. We've got half of it. So, hold on. Hold your horses. Either I find a white flower or I find orange and red. I mean, hey, that's a pretty good deal. I think I can arrange that. I can also double check in here. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky, punk. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go do some exploring because I don't think we have flowers in any of the other stuff here. So white flower or the other stuff. Also, I feel the need to mention, I'm currently on Windows 11. The snipping tool, they broke it. I'm just filling you in, just in case you have reason to switch over. The snipping tool, like, it works, but it's so slow. Maybe it was the first time I used it that it was slow, but like, I mean, it's the snipping tool. You know what I mean? Like, how do you mess up a snipping tool? Copy and pasting is weird. They've like changed it so it's like little buttons now. Is this a, nope, that's oxeye. Nope, none of those are white mystical flowers. My game also feels clunkier, but I mean, honestly, it's modded Minecraft. It could mean anything. So I'll have to report back in time as to whether it's still clunky. And I think that's my update. I think that's my update for you guys. That's what currently is happening in the Windows 11 department. In terms of other features and stuff, I haven't really used anything Windows 11 specific. It's nice. It's new. You know what I mean? Like, it's new, so it feels nice having some things a little differently, I guess. Oh, this looks pretty neat. Massive ravine. Alright, well, I'll be back, hopefully with the flowers I want. Now, alternatively, I will say, there is a special fertilizer you can get. This floral fertilizer. And you can make it out of dyes and then some bone meal, and it will grow mystical flowers. So that's arguably the better solution here, but I'll tell you what, I'll run around for a little bit, see if I get lucky. If not, I guess I'll try to do the fertilizer. Oh, I was so confused as to what I just saw. Yeah, this is our stuff. I was like, oh, well, what's this strange contraption? Oh, I see red flowers. That'll be half of the... Oh, I think these are white flowers as well. Yeah, mystical white flowers. All right, sweet. That's good. So yeah, we can already do the thing. I will grab these red ones though, because we're close to being able to just grow the stuff. And that actually looks like orange over there. So I think we've lucked out here. In fact, I'm looking for red flowers, but I've got the petals back at the base, don't I? Like, that was the whole thing that we were using, right? Okay. Either way, we've got orange now as well. Sweet. I'll meet you back at the base. Alrighty. We've got some petals. We can go ahead and... What? Oh, I guess we didn't have as many as I thought we had. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. And that should keep us covered for a little while. That's 24 petals, alright? So, the next thing I'm going to do is grab a bucket. We're going to fill the bucket with water. We can even make the apothecary down here. There's no harm in doing it. It's next to some water. And what we want to do is drop in... How many? 4 petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. And then we need to drop in a seed. So we can go in here. Oh, go in here. And search seeds. We do need some wheat seeds. We can drop that in. And we get a pure daisy. That's simple. That's quick and easy. Job done. Now this guy will purify like a 3x3 around it. So, assuming that we do actually want to, you know, set up shop in this new area over here, we could place it down like so. And then around this guy, I'd want to place like stone or something. Now, we don't really have stone in our inventory, but that's fine. I'm sure I can get within range over here. Search stone. Oh, we don't have any stone. Let's, what? I need cobble. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'll just grab some cobble real quick. What I might do as well is see if I can increase the range on this guy. Let's search booster. Wireless booster, infinity range booster. We would need just a nether star. Can we craft a nether star? With nether star shards we could. And a slime ball. Nether star shards. Huh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Anyhow, we'll probably just get these guys. They'll need enderpearl dust, which is pretty much pulverized enderpearls. Yeah. Okay. Do we have a pulverizer? We've got a redstone furnace. We've got a centrifugal separator. Alright, yeah, I'll tell you what, I want to do it. We're gonna do it. Pulverizer. Let's get that stuff ordered. Okay, we don't have a lot of stuff. We don't even have flint. I mean, why am I even bothering? Alright, the reason I'm bothering is because it's a pretty cheap recipe. I just need flint now. And I have a feeling we can craft it with gravel. Yep. Ah, we don't have gravel. We can craft it with... We can millstone up gravel. That's... I can... Yeah, I'll grab that stone out. Yeah, we've got no gravel. That's a problem. We've got no gravel? What? How do we not have any gravel? Who's running this operation? No gravel. Oh, God. Alright. I'll go grab some gravel. Alright, gravel here. And it's now in my inventory. Alright, cool. That should be... Oh, it's all in here, isn't it? There's probably like a crazy... there's not that many. Even still, it's probably all we just mined there. Alright, anyway... That's our flint. And that, my friends, is our pulverizer. And what did I need to pulverize? Ender pearls. Let's grab out half a stack of those. Why not? This guy can just jump in here. He should get powered anyway. Chuck that there. That should get power soon. Awesome. The lighting in this room should appear magically. Hopefully. Hopefully the feral flare lantern can do that. And then I should just be able to make the stuff. Now, from memory, the range boosters aren't that good. Maybe they're buffed in this booster. Does it say what it does? It doesn't. But I think when I put it in here, it'll tell me. So currently, it has a range of 16 meters. It doesn't do much at all. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll make a few. How does that sound? See how many it'll let us make. That's a decent amount. 6 of them. We've got a range of 30 meters. I mean, you know, that's pretty good. Right. Surely. Certus quartz. Can we get like 100 of you? Cheers. Thanks for that. Awesome. Love your work. Get a few more of these. What does this take us to? 47 meters. Okay. Is that... I mean, is that over here? Like... I think it actually just might be. It's not too far. Yeah, okay, cool. we can work from here. Awesome. So I must have thrown my stone away. That's great. I'll grab it back. So what you do is you just place it around here, and what you'll see is sparkly stuff on those blocks, no sparkly stuff on this block because it's in the wrong spot. But these will slowly transform into living stone or living rock or whatever it's called. Living rock, that's the one. And then we can craft that into a mana pool. So you kind of want this stuff running all the time, or as often as you can, as well as the logs. You want to have those sort of interchangeably running there, just because they do take a few, like a minute or so to transform or whatever it is. But yeah, it's not a problem. So once that's done, we'll be able to start, I guess, working towards all the mana stuff to make the Runic altar. This guy himself needs some more rock, and then we need mana, right? We're making a mana pool, but we also need to make mana for the pool. It's a pretty important ingredient. To do that, you need to use, here we go, if I can spell, functional flowers. Or actually, no, sorry, not functional. I think they're actually called just generating, generating flowers. So these ones here are all generating flowers. So the hydro absorbs water, the endo burns like fuel, so like coal and stuff. The thermalily probably does fire, I'd imagine. But there's a few different ones here. Some eat trees, some eat food. There's a few different ones. The easiest one is honestly just the endo flame from my experience, just because of how it works. The hydro sounds good, but I don't think it actually is. This one's, I think, consistently good. You'll just give it fuel, whether that's like coal or something, and it gets the job done. We've got plenty of coal. We can automate this guy pretty simply. So endo flame, he will need brown, light gray, and red. And this stuff transforms. So I'll tell you what, we'll pick it up and we'll get the rest of this stuff up and running. How does that sound? So brown, and red. I know we've got red, but do we have brown mystical flowers? We do. Do we have light gray? We don't. Oh, and you can just grow the stuff as they are. We could have a room full of them if we wanted. You know what? I'm going to make the executive decision that we're going to make the mystical flower agglomeratio, because this stuff it's better, right? It's simply better. So we need all of this stuff, at least 4 of each. Now, it looks like it has to be just the normal flowers, which means I can't even farm them into big flowers, which is kind of a problem. How many cyan flowers do we have? Okay, we've got enough cyan. How many orange flowers? We've got enough. No, we've only got this. We've got a tall one, but as you can see, they're not interchangeable. Do I just do it? I think I just do it. I want to try one thing first. If it physically can't grow any higher, does it still grow as a tall flower? Yeah, it really wants to be a tall flower, doesn't it? Okay. I'm gonna power through it, okay? This might be dumb, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna make that. And so now we just need more orange flowers. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do here. That's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna just I'm gonna try that out. Alright, we got some more red flowers. So at least we'll have enough of that for sure. Alright, we've got orange. Was it orange or brown that we needed? I think it was orange. Yeah, orange and red. And so pink is another one where we've apparently got pink flowers, but I honestly don't know where we got them from, so I'm not opposed to grabbing some more on my way around here, but I'm probably just going to teleport back, to be honest. They don't look pink, but I'll pick them up anyway. Pink flowers. Like, I'm trying to think of I must have picked them up accidentally, because I really don't know the last time I saw pink flowers. This is probably a pink flower, but aside from that flower, I didn't intentionally pick them up, is the point I'm trying to get across. Alright, we're back. Orange flowers there. We'll put the rest of the flowers away. Okay. We've got 2, 3, 4 mystical flower agglomeratio. This also requires 4 prudentium essence. So we'll search essence and see what we need. We're going to need some prudentium essence. I wasn't sure if we already had some. I didn't want to make more if we didn't have to. So we'll go in here. And we want to make 5 of that, because obviously 1 for the farmland, which is here. Boom, farmland. And then the rest come with me, as well as a prosperity seed base. And this should be... I might actually just go and quickly hook this guy up to make us some more stone and whatnot. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll do wood from that point onwards. But we should be good. We should now be able to grow mystical flowers, which means we can essentially make, you know, any type of flower imaginable, which is pretty cool. So we'll slap these down. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I missed. Ta-da! That's pretty it's not that bad. Oh, obviously, you need to find the flowers to begin with, but then it's not that bad. It's pretty good. Mystical flower seeds. We'll go chuck it in a garden cloche, and then we're good. I could honestly like chuck it on this farm, and it would work well, but you know, yeah. So we don't have a spare garden cloche at the moment. I may be able to just order one. Nope, we need one of these bulbs, which is actually very, very annoying to make. I mean, we don't even have, like, the workbench placed down, do we? Oh, God. Okay. Alright, I've got the stuff here. And I've ordered some more glass, so that should be taken care of in the future. But for now, I've got the cloche. And I thought I put the stuff away there. But we should also have funnels, which is fine. And that is all she wrote. So chuck it there. Chuck in our funnel. I'm hoping these can still get enough power. I assume they can. But we do have quite the setup going, but yeah, it seems to be fine. It's completely full. Everything's still working. But yeah, nice. A fine addition to our collection. So that will be added into here to pile up into the massive... Look at how large the 51 looks compared to all the small digits that we've got. Very nice. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take. All I know is that it'll happen. And then we'll be able to make the rest of the stuff, so... I don't know, I'll change this into living wood and we'll craft some of the stuff. And then by then I imagine we might have enough to make at least one thing. So the first thing we'll do is we'll make a mana pool. Why not? So this guy is not necessarily going to be like the center of the base, but we're going to be using him quite often. So he can be there. There'll probably be multiple pools, and eventually we can like link them together. And you can do some sort of like, I mean, you can do a lot of automation with this mod Botania. It's pretty fun. Runic altar needs some mana to begin with, so a little bit of a waiting game. Once we have the mana being created from the Endo Flame, I believe we want a mana spreader, which is this guy here. And so it's going to use living wood and also a petal, which I should also look red. Okay, I've got some backup mystical flowers if I accidentally use all of these ones. That should be fine. So yeah, mana spreader. Boom. So that's just, yeah, living wood across there. So that should be good once this is done. And we should also be able to look for, the stuff in here. Like it should, appear in here when we get it. Anyhow, I guess we can continue. Boom, boom, boom. How are we looking? What's it called? Yeah, Mystical Flower Essence. Mystical Flower Essence. And it looks very pretty, so it shouldn't be easy to miss. And yet, I do not see it. Oh, you know, I know what happened. I forgot to, you know, whack the thing. Yeah. Okay, everything's fine. Remain calm, remain calm. And then just for my own well-being, how much did we get from that? Oh, we've actually got enough. I'm gonna pick it up here. I can't wait for it to get there. But I believe to make the light gray, was it this? No, that's to make white. What does that make? Gray. I just guessed. The rest of this episode is me guessing the recipe for light gray. No, that would be very silly. Oh, we were so close. Really? You're not gonna... Okay. Mystical... Boom. Okay, so it's this. Light gray flower. Awesome. And boom. 12. Cool. Nice. So I need... Is it just one of them for the Endo Flame? Yeah, one of that. I mean, we're probably going to make, like, 8 of them, to be honest. So, I'm going to do it. We'll get 8 ready. We may as well, you know, do it all. We'll make 8 of these. And then we need quite a lot of brown, so we're probably going to be, what do you call it? Upgrading these ones. I mean, 8's all we need. And I've got backup just normal brown flowers. And I mean, we're going to have infinite with the essence anyway. So yeah, sweet. This is perfect. So all I need now is seeds to finish off the craft. And of course the buckets. Oh god. And there is some cool stuff you can do here. I don't need white petals. Sorry. I'll show you in a second. Alright, so we fill it with water and we drop in our recipe. So 1 red, 1 grey, 2 brown. And then we put our seed in, right? I fill it with water again. Right click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. So I right click this and it uses my ingredients and just puts it in there. You know what I mean? So like we don't have to manually like divvy out all the stuff each time. Which as you can see is pretty cool. Alright, we'll pick those back out because, well, I guess we made... Why did we only make 4? Oh, because we needed double the brown flowers. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, so I... Sorry, I do actually need more brown petals. Yeah, I'm just going to transfer them all the... Yeah. 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 On one hand... Oh no, we've used all the brown petals, but we grow the stuff now, so it's not a problem. Or at least that's what I'll tell myself. In terms of getting water in here, I think you need to have a bucket right-clicked on it. I don't think you can just pipe water into it. Hopefully the sound isn't too loud for you guys as well. It's a little bit loud for me, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so the next thing is... I think this is how you make it. I've almost never done it the way that you're meant to, but I'm gonna attempt it today. What do they call it? They call it a hollow barrel. Listen, I know what it's called. It's called a wooden. It's called a crate with a hole. Open crate. That's the one. So if we get some living wood planks. Specifically that much, I guess. We can make it open crate. And what we can do is we can set up a little bit of automation. So, for example, if we go here, I can place this guy with a crate above him. And I believe when you stand on this, it applies redstone to this guy. And the way that that works is that... can I open him? No. How do you work? What are you? Oh! What are you? How do you work? I'm pretty sure it drops stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it does. I don't know if you put a hopper on top of it or... I've never done it properly. I'm pretty sure it shows it in the book, but hey, where's the fun in that, right? So I'm going to place this here. If I were to place oak planks... Oh, I've got my magnet on. But it would drop one, and that applies redstone to it. But that does not stop it at all. Okay. Okay. I read you loud and clear. So then how does the redstone stop it? Alright, I might need to pull out the book. I think we've got it in our Akashic Tome. But I don't know where I put that thing either. Tome. Here we go. Beautiful. So this guy here, we'll break it, open it. We need the Lexicon Botania. It's kind of hidden behind the book. With this in our hand, we can crouch and right-click on the crate, and it'll tell us about it. A super crate box. Cool. Okay. Where are we? Open crate accepts stuff from a hopper and drops it directly below. An interesting side effect of the open crate's construction is that when given a redstone signal, any items it drops won't be picked up by flowers. Okay, won't be picked up by flowers, huh? For around 10 seconds longer than they otherwise would. Well, that doesn't automate anything. Why am I crazy? Let's go in here, Endoflame. I'm pretty sure in here it just tells you, like, how you can automate it. As the flower requires dropped items, an open crate, and some sort of output limiter, a timer or pressure plate would be ideal for it. I don't understand. What does it mean? See, this is... whenever I see someone set up, I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. But I can never do it. I just simply can't. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So, if you're there, I can figure this out. I feel like I need... Because if redstone applies to a hopper, it doesn't work, right? So is that just what I do? I do that, right? And then when I place that there, that applies redstone to that. No? Okay. Alright, I looked it up. I saved you guys the trouble. It's fine. It's fine. I've saved the date. This is from Zeeg777 on Reddit, of all places. No offense, Reddit. I apologize. And this should work. Beautiful. Flawless. Works like a charm. Okay, cool. So, what now? Well, what we can do is we can place down endo flames. I guess we've got an extra one. Like so. We can then open this guy up, search coal. We can use coal, but we can also probably use blocks of coal. It's fine though. We'll use coal for now. And what we do is we chuck coal in there, and it will drop it. And one of these should eat it. That's what's meant to happen. But I don't understand what's happening here. I believe we have created an infinite redstone. We've created a redstone source. What have I done? Okay. Alright. To be fair, I didn't copy the picture exactly. Okay, look, I lied a little bit. You need a slab, I think. This is how it was set up. It was set up, relax, please. It was set up like this. Okay, yeah. Oh, no. I was gonna say, okay, yeah, that looked like it worked, but then it just simply didn't. Oh, the coal's on the ground. Okay. Yeah. No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so let me explain what's happening. The item that's dropped on the ground, as the book stated, for 10 seconds doesn't get used? Is that what they're saying? Any items for around 10 seconds, won't get picked up by hoppers and stuff. Okay, but the endo flames should be picking it up. So the question, of course, is, why aren't the endo flames picking it up? What we could do is we could search for a wand and make a wand of the forest. This guy needs living wood twigs, which are made out of living wood logs, it looks like. So we can go ahead and convert these guys into sticks and then make ourselves a wand. And this will tell us, as we hover over it, how much mana is in the flower, as well as whether it's connected to a mana spreader. So neither of that's true. There's coal on the pressure plate, and yet the endo flames, they don't care. Why? What have I done wrong this time? You know what? I bet you it just doesn't take coal. But I swear it took coal. Okay. It'll absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped in the nearby vicinity one at a time and burn through them to generate mana. Exactly. Okay. The endo flame will not burn anything that leaves byproducts in furnaces. For example, lava buckets, which leave buckets behind. You can only burn around 4 blocks of coal's worth of fuel at once. If any single fuel item with a longer burn time is used, its full efficiency will be lost. So yeah, coal should be fine. Coal should work. And yet, once again, here we are. Now, there's 2 possibilities. One is that it needs to be hooked up to a mana spreader before it'll even start generating power, or generating mana, which I didn't think was true, but I mean, we can give it a shot. Mana spreader. Here we go. So I'm going to chuck it here. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to right click on this. Oh, shift right click on it, and then right click on the mana spreader. Nope, shift right click on the mana spreader. There we go. Yeah. Now he's generating. You can tell because, well, there's fire particles and he ate the coal. So you actually need to hook up your flowers before they start generating. That makes sense, I guess. So you don't accidentally have it generate stuff. So we'll connect all of those. Get the last one over there. So they're all hooked up. And we can watch the mana on this guy, at least once they're all lit up. And more specifically, make sure that he can take care of it. You know what I mean? Make sure that he's not filling up. In which case we would need a second mana spreader and, split up the drain. But this looks pretty good. So what I can tell you that we're going to need to do is I'm going to have to grab this magnet and see if I can go ahead and upgrade him or something. Yep, we'll need an Eye of Ender, which luckily we can barely do. And we'll make this advanced. Reason being is, this guy can be filtered. So, I can shift right click, and we can blacklist stuff. So, for example, I can now search for coal, and we can just add that to the blacklist. Oh, I don't think you can do it the good old-fashioned way with, the new-fashioned way. Yeah, coal. So now if I turn this on, we don't pick this stuff up. Alternatively, there are demagnetizer coils that you can place around here, and it'll stop you from being able to pick them up with your magnet. It's pretty good, because obviously, there's going to be a few different contraptions like this, and you want to make sure that, I guess, it's safe. Yeah, so, I mean, this should be good. We'll have to keep an eye on it, make sure that it doesn't break and just start, like, dropping infinite coal. Obviously, we don't have infinite coal, but if you did, it would be a problem, I guess. Alright, blocks of coal. Now, you can just use blocks of coal, so I'll tell you what, we're probably just going to do that, to be honest. So I'm just going to switch this out. That way as well, like, it's not running as long as it runs, I guess. Yeah, cool. And so in here, if we toggle off our shaders, we've got mana. Oh, yeah. Once again, the demagnetizing coil. You can already tell why it's kind of just good. Let's place that guy there. And as you can see, now I'm not picking the stuff up, even though I didn't change the filtering at all. All right, so we've got mana. How much mana? Well, we've got that much mana. Just a tiny little amount. Cool. Is it enough? Well, to make the Runic altar to begin with, we need either a mana pearl or a mana diamond. So if I grab a diamond out and drop it, it's enough. We've got a mana diamond. Cool. So I can turn that into a Runic altar, like so, and we can slap it down here. Ta-da! And it's got cool little cubes that float around. Very pretty. So this guy needs some stuff. He needs some things. He probably needs automation. I'm just questioning whether I can be bothered automating him. Yeah, Runic altar, here he is. You can automate putting items in there. Yeah. I think yeah. The problem is, we don't have integrated dynamics. You might be able to do it with a deployer though. What I'm getting at is you have to hit it with a wand. Like a player hit it with a wand at the end. So you sort of need a mod that lets you be able to do that. Do you reckon we could try to push for terrestrial agglomeration plate? This guy needs a lot of mana. But do you reckon we can push for it? Or is it kind of not worth it because of just how much mana we would need? Like, this guy's gonna either have to run for a while, or we're gonna have to get some other options. What are our options for... the problem is, there's no good Nether Star recipe. A lot of packs have, like, even Nether Star seeds. Or, like, Wither seeds. We just don't have those. We have Wither skeleton seeds to get skeleton essence, which can be turned into skulls. Right? The reason being is, there is a Wither aconite flower, or at least there was. Does it not exist? Wither rose? Oh, it just doesn't exist. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, okay. Alright, what should I do then, in terms of the generating flowers? What's our way to go? Rafflesia, Dandalos. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, Munch Dew makes sense. It's got our name in it. But we would need to set up, like, a tree farm. I really don't know. Yeah, I didn't think this far ahead. I guess we'll try to make this stuff. I'm probably just going to do them manually, or at least try to do them manually. You used to be able to click this as well, and it would at least put the items you have in your spot here. But now I've got to, like, literally, can you tell that I'm like little baby Wawa at the moment? We need either a brown mushroom or a red mushroom. Neither of which we have. Both of which we could get with nature essence. The problem is this needs nature agglomeratio, which needs 3 things I don't have. But no, there's not really a but. I thought maybe there was something we could do to get our hands on it. Is there a market in this pack? No. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. 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 So I need mushrooms. Oh, that's great. Mushroom. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Now I do know that there's quite often mushrooms in the Nether if we wanted to go look for some. Yeah. if we want to. If we want to. I'm really not sure. I'll tell you what I might do. I mean, we've set something up. It's quite nice. It's pretty. It's got some nice lights to it. I might tidy up this area, as in like put maybe some borders around it or something. Try to tidy up a different area, and then maybe that'll just be this episode. Do we think? Is that a bad idea or not? Mainly because, I'll be honest, this episode specifically, I don't know. It might be nearing its end. Like just the series. What I want to do before I, get the idea too far into your guys' heads. In between this episode and the next, I'll try to look up and see if the pack is still planning on getting updates. Because if not, we'll jump into something else. Like, honestly, we'll probably jump into all the mods. There may be like some restarts during that series, just because the pack's very early and it'll be getting updates. But, at least it'll be getting updates, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll pretty it up. Because, hey, it'll be nice to at least leave our mark on this world and have it look good. Because, honestly, I'm very happy with how this looked. I'm glad that we made this as early as we did, because even though we don't use it, it looks so... they create pipes. I mean, they get the job done. Even our farm room, I love the look of it. I do. I honestly do. Now, you might question why I would make it look pretty if I'm not sure if I'm going to keep playing. Wonderful question. I do not have the answer. What I do have, though, is polished lightstone. This is probably going to mark the outskirts of this base, or of this Botania area. I mean, honestly, even just this little like outline I've done around it, it makes it feel a little bit more just proper, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? The icing on the cake would be a good wall. Yeah, good wall. And you know what? Although there's a bunch of walls, we can probably make a framed wall. Yes, excellent. What do we want our wall to be made out of is the question of the day. Do we want it to be more lightstone? Probably not. Do we want it to just be wood? Like a wooden wall? I'm not talking a fence. I'm talking a wall. The options are plentiful. Where do we want the entrance to be as well? Probably like there. Yeah, that's nice and cozy. I'm thinking planks. Yeah, you know what? I think it works. I'm gonna convince myself that it actually doesn't look too bad. And we're gonna slap a bunch of planks around everywhere. And then we're gonna step back and look at it. I'm tempted to put like oak in the corners, but oh, look at the beauty that just is this game. Oh, how can you play without shaders, man? I mean, I know how a lot of people can. Like, I can see why you wouldn't, but man, I can't. Like, I honestly can't. I mean, I can, right? Like, realistically, I'm not even opposed to jumping back into a mod pack like Crash Landing again, like early on. Although even then, like, I was really trying to get shaders to work, even though it was like a horrible idea. I really wanted it to work just because it's fun. It honestly wouldn't be bad setting up a tree farm on this pack as well. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Whether or not we just grow the wood might just be a better option, but I don't know, we could do a create tree farm or something. How's that? Oh, it's very cozy, isn't it? Or at least I think it is. All right, so that looks great. The nether area, we can actually probably come over here. Oh yeah, look at that. only the middle one got lava. So I'm guessing it is source block dependent, even though the drips were coming from the other ones. So we do want to make sure that there's full source blocks on each of these. And what I'm going to do as well, whether or not this is a great idea, I'm just going to pump these into a tank. Yeah. And I'll place the tank right here. Is this a great idea? I don't know. Are we going to do it anyway? Tank. Obviously, we want, like, infinite more tank, but of course we don't have barrel for the infinite tank, so slight problem. That's fine. 12 barrels. That's great. Yep. That's great. Yep. That looks great as well. Wonderful. Okay. Brilliant. So these are going to go here. They're going to go up. How many levels? That's kind of as big as that'll go. I mean, that's not good. Hold on. What we'll do... Bear with me. Remain perfectly calm. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll just make one of these ones. Because then we can go a lot taller. Yeah, that looks impressive. So then we're just going to get... I'm just going to use the good old-fashioned pipes. I know. It's not going to look as pretty. But it's just easier to do. The other stuff's a nightmare to hook up. Which is the one downside. Oh, they don't attach, though. Well, that's a problem. Oh, really? Okay. I thought that was going to be an easy automation. Like, phenomenally easy. Now I am curious. Do the fluid pipes connect? Well, that shows that it connects, but if I place... It does! Oh, it totally works, doesn't it? Alright, well, hold on. Everybody remain perfectly calm. We're going to hit him with one of these. That'll go there. Cool. That is then going to be a pump. Because they connect. It's going to work. It's going to work. Alright. Pump. We want to make this pump. Which means we... Oh, God. Cogwheel. We don't even have a shaft. Okay. Okay. Work with me here. Shaft. Into cogwheel. Into pump. Thank you. Okay. So at least that works. Now, we just need to power this. I don't have the motors automated, which means we're bringing out the water wheel. Which, what? No compatible items. We've got nothing. We don't have slabs. We don't have the other things. I've gone blank. Sorry, I've froze under pressure. Okay. Large cogwheel, awesome. Water wheel, awesome. And I've also got to connect this to the spinny guy. So we may actually just want another large cogwheel. See if we can slap that together, because this guy's got to go like here. This guy's got to go here. And then it has to have like water attached to it or lava. And like that's, I mean, we're asking a lot from this guy. I'm thinking placing it here. Placing it here. Preferably the other direction. No? No. You know what I mean there? Oh, have I... Alright, we're lagging again. I may have just ripped apart my entire base with this wrench. That's fine. I wanted to go the other direction, and we'll pour lava, and it'll go into that hole. Does that make sense? It should. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Now it's, the buckets are, like, going in that direction. Speaking of buckets, I'm going to grab a bucket of lava, and attempt something that should not be attempted ever. But I might be able to make it look not too bad. What are we thinking here? What do we got? What have we got? 2 nether bricks? Boom, boom. And then? I think we need something here. That can go there. That could be a netherrack. And then, in my eyes of wisdom, we place a, an andesite casing. Possibly we just do 2. You know, we place one there and we just place one on top. Just to hide that. It still just looks gross, doesn't it? What do I do? How do I stop items from going there? I think we could probably just get like a framed... Oh, someone also said that there was a frame... There it is! The vertical half stairs. Thank you. Yeah. For whatever reason, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that they existed in the last episode. But of course, there they are. Can we get this guy? Slab edge. And I'm just going to toggle off shaders and place this guy probably in this direction. Like there, right? And then that won't look too bad. Right, guys? Guys, please. Eh? Yeah. And then, you ready? Place the lava flows. We get some water wheel action. We come over here. This guy's pumping in the right direction. That's lava. Oh, and it worked. Oh, that's awesome. There you have it. That's all she wrote. Of course, it would be cool if we could see the lava flowing through here, but because they're little connectors, you can't pull it off. I would have to move this all back one. But now we've got infinite lava, or at least 160 buckets worth. Right? That's crazy. Isn't it? Yeah, okay, 160 buckets worth. Cool. They'll be waiting for us next time, and I'll have to set up like a spout and some lava. So what I can probably do, once again, if you bear with me, I promise, great things are about to happen. Actually, this is what we want. Hold on. Hold on. We need a depot. Boom, boom, boom. We need a spout. The problem with the spout is that you need the thing that uses copper and a log. So I need a log. Hold on. Listen, it's all entirely worth it, okay? Trust me. Trust me. Every second I'm spending here is worth it. We grab this, we grab that, we grab spout. Awesome. Then we go... we can do it on this side. We go depot, we go spout, we go this, we go configurator, and we just have this guy fill up there. And so now this guy runs, and so bit by bit, we can rebuild our lava section and slowly make that area look nice. Ah, beautiful. Okay, I'll tell you what, that took longer than I thought it would. This area looks nice. The nether area, here's the question I have as well. Do we want to repair this? Like, do I want to fully repair that and like, I don't know, maybe repair the land and stuff, assuming that we keep playing. Or do we want it to look run down? Like, what are we after here? I think maybe we repair it a bit. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Anyhow, how's this guy looking? He's almost a quarter way. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had fun, even though, you know, there was a little bit of wee wah wah in the middle. But I don't know, the visuals here, they do so much for carrying my mental throughout this, because it's like, we set up a little bit of Botania, but it's pretty. so it counts for more, right? But yeah, I am happy. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you, of course, to our donators and channel members. Thank you for supporting the channel. You don't need to, don't feel pressured to. The videos, whether it's this series or a different series, will happen regardless. Thanks to just the rest of you guys watching ads and stuff, so thank you for doing that. Oh, there it is. The beautiful sun. Why is it a square? Hold on. Hold on. What's the reimagined? That's what I like. I like that one. Hold on. What's the reimagined one? Oh, it's a square, but I don't know if it's brighter or something. Well, look at how majestic this is. Alright, but yeah. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. And I may have missed some books and they may have been like taken out or something. But either way, maybe we're up to date. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure once again these are all just like old stuff at this point. Yeah, there's not even a chest there. It's just telling me about the helicopter that was crashed up there. Sweet, cool. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So I didn't want like a music company copyright striking my videos in like the future. So yeah, this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. You know what? In hindsight, silence might have been better. Well, you live and you learn.